City, Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the UAB Blazers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Blazers head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script, coach said. Run the rock.
That's a big game for us.
Gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the UAB Blazers offense that has the first possession of the game. This guy will get some carries, Braylon McReynolds. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to their offense.
Yeah, he is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But He is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the shot.
How many plays in a row are we going to run the ball?
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long.
That was close.
Back to throw. It's Burton.
Of course.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if the defense was a little.
What are we doing, bro?
The neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
What am I
There's a
playing
crease.
against?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
If he runs the ball, I'm going to be pissed.
Caught
3rd and 13, 3rd and 12.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and
Get
even
off the
though
field
it's a
here.
completion, they lost yardage. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight
That's a
end.
punt.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
Okay, well, give me a second. I'm in the middle of doing this, so I'll order after, unless you want to order it.
49ers offense who will go to work for the 1st time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of...
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running inside, it's Middleton. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The 49ers in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Boston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On the move, it's Middleton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Throwing right. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the 49ers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Way to
Using
fight.
the running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The 49ers have taken it inside the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Rutledge. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
So
And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Had him in the first half, I'm not going to lie.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown,
They started playing
49ers.
better offense than me. His players are faster.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When the speed
When you
outmatches
start the
like
black
that,
zone
it's hard.
inside your own
you know.
20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give
Started
up a
off strong.
safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a
Missed
great
that.
drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting
Next
the touchdown.
touchdown, missed
And
the
with the
extra
extra point, they get
Oh,
the first 7 of
field
the
goal.
game.
Missed it.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so
Another
far.
touchdown. Missed the 2-point conversion. Another touchdown.
And it'll be
Missed
a
2-point
touchback.
conversion,
The
but I
ball
did it
will
that
come
time.
out
It
to the
just counted like I did for
25-yard
some
line.
fucking reason. Both fell into it, but all right.
They
But,
got a first down here to open
you
the
know,
period.
I know the game was closer than it looks.
The give out of the gun.
I'm personally not passing the ball.
He's open. Stopped
calling
him at the
timeouts when I'm up
41, but that's a big
20
pickup
seconds,
of
with
15.
50 seconds left. But, you know,
They couldn't draw
to each
up a
their
better
own.
way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and
I see
10
though.
from the 41.
Just know I see. And,
To the air, it's Burton.
ranked user.
Pulls it in, it's
Trouble.
Brown. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It's
Now they'll
literally
line it up from the 44
had
on
one point.
first and
One
10.
time I had
Gets the back
two
moving.
receivers run into each other.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll
Probably could
take
have
the
been a
deep
pass.
shot.
Completed pass. And another
And
time,
it slips through his fingers,
Fucking-
incomplete. That would
I
have
see the
been
replay.
a huge
He's just
gain
running
if
into
he
me.
could have
PI?
held on.
Question mark.
Backed up
But
now, here's second and
you know,
long.
like, I just feel like shit didn't go my way. But I'm not trying to
After
say
the
that. Like,
incompletion, back to the passing
the only
game.
thing that really bothered me about that game was him running up the
Unloads
score.
to the right.
Like,
Got his man
that's truly what
downfield.
bothered me. But like, you know,
He's
to
all
each
the
their
way
own.
down to
Like
the
I said,
27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I see how it is.
The
But
Blazers have it with a first and 10.
see you guys next week. Play Steven.
From the gun, they'll try to
Another
impose their
score, what a
running
weapon.
game. They make the tackle after he gets
Probably gonna be
two
worse than
down
this
to the 25.
Our team's more
Picked up
evenly
2
matched.
yards
So
on
hopefully I
that
can
last
get
when they
something
need
going
8
there.
on second down.
Literally,
Off play
all
action.
it was teams being unmatched. I feel
Pass
like.
rush coming
that-
after the quarterback,
I
and
played a
they
good
get
game.
him at the 32. So it
That's
is
all it was.
on the offensive line to shore up the
See you guys next
protection
week.
after the sack on the last play. Third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The screen, he's got wheels. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left.
What's up, guys? It's Dane here from USF. After the 41-24 victory over ECU, I mean, I let him
What kind of
score
field position can he help
at
them
the
with
end,
on
got
the return?
way too conservative defensively, and he was just able to throw it all over the court. Just stopped applying so much pressure and press and man coverage to him and match coverage.
That was impressive.
And
Great
score
blocking up front and
was
tough
about
physical
this.
running by
It
these
looked a
ball
little
carriers.
closer before I got that end of that touchdown.
All
All I got to say about scoring the end touchdown is if you want me to not run up the score, don't call timeouts. When it's past the 2-minute warning and you only have a couple timeouts and I'm clearly trying to run the ball, I'm going to try to score on you. That's just future reference. Anybody who does that, I'm going to try to score. Unless the situation, unless it's a close game, and I'm just trying to end the game. So we were making a couple of mistakes. I got out of wrong coverages a couple times sometimes, like with the 2 touchdowns. He just beat me, especially the second one. He just beat me. His guy, I think he has 93 speed, 95 acceleration, you know, player, and he just beat me on cover 6. I figured out that he was always trying to scramble when he was scrambling up in the pocket. He was trying to scramble to the right. So just did my defensive line adjustments to the right, so he would run right into my defensive tackles every single time when he tried to scramble, and he couldn't get outside because of my contain. We ran the ball great. I mean, 19 first downs, 502 yards of total offense.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check
10.2 yards per play, 26 rushes, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns. He ran for 24 rushes for 156. We really...
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Hauls it in. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Burton. With the catch, it's Ferguson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here comes the heat. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Middleton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Got a man. It's Middleton. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Makes the grab. It's Boston. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half.
Broken ass game.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes.
Literally nobody around him, and my quarterback throws it at his fucking feet. Unrealistic.
Ready to set up shop. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Got a little grass.
Please don't get caught. 75 to
He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Niners. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the 2nd half after all the success they had in that 1st period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Burton. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to
Why are
the
we running no
39-yard
huddle, bro?
line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. There he goes.
Of course.
Touchdown, Blazers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He gets those chains moving, gets gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The run inside. It's Middleton. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in. It's Boston. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the 49ers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Cobb. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to pass. It's Harrell. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The 49ers are threatening on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Charlotte. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ain't no way, bro.
Keeps it. Got enough for the first. Flies to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down.
Well, how fast is this kid, bro?
Play, 2nd and 4 coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Tackle 21.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The give on the option.
Bro, they're running the ball every play, dog.
Maybe a crease. Touchdown, UAB. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. That Last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rutledge. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Need you to pick up that block, bro. Of course.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. Good pickup there.
They trying to cheat me, bro.
They'll mark him at the 48. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They go right back to him. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cobb.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run.
They give them an injury timeout.
They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
From Louisiana, you know, I know it's a couple of ones up in there.
Tries again to get it in.
And
he's in. Touchdown 49ers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together now. The biggest thing for me,
that's going to develop you and get you to the league.
And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible.
Shout out to
this
my
offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
You know, I'm excited to be a part of this. I want to be consistent. I want to be active.
Looking downfield, it's Burton. Throws to the
wideout.
wideout.
I don't really know what team I'm going with yet.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Blazers want to crank the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good.
Handoff, keep working on that clock.
Quarterback has confidence.
Maybe
There's
some
really
room
good
here.
timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least to get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a
like this offense
game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
Come on, bro.
It's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Running the red zone. It's Rutledge. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Fielded in the end zone. It's and he coughs it up inside the 20.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Burton. He wants a big play here late.
What am I watching, bro?
There as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this